Hi Aries, this is Samantha from Insights Tarot, and I'm here to give you your general read for the first half of July 2020. It's a general read for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the 1st through the 15th of July, okay? General reading, Aries, means it won't resonate with all of you. Take what messages do and leave the rest. I appreciate that. And if you happen to be looking into love and relationships and your Venus is in the sign of Aries, you're in the right spot as well, okay? As always, I've got two decks of cards because there are going to be two rows. The top row is what's going on outside of you and around you, and the bottom row is what's going on in you. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start your reading. Just a reminder, we are still in eclipse season. Even though at this point, two eclipses have passed, we still have another eclipse. This particular eclipse is coming up on July 5th, and it's in the sign of Sagittarius. Eclipses mean change. Not always bad. Change can be good as well. Keep that in mind, okay? It means endings and beginnings, okay? So change is somewhere in your life. Well, where is that? It's in the sign of Sag, so if you have a birth chart available to you, or if you get one, whichever house in your birth chart is ruled by Sagittarius is where this eclipse is going to fall, and it is that particular house and what it controls in your life that's probably going to see the changes most. If you happen to have personal planets in that house, you're going to feel that eclipse or this eclipse that much stronger, okay? With that being said, let's go ahead, Aries, and do your reading. The first card that just flipped up on me, and I'm going to take it, is the Four of Wands. Okay, beautiful. What's going on for Aries right now? What's going on for Aries? What's happening in Aries world? Okay, Ten of Wands just popped up. Aries. I definitely hope that both of you, that all of you are doing well now. Aries. Well, there we go. Six of Swords just popped up. We'll take the bottom of the deck here, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Let me go ahead with that bottom row. What's going on inside of Aries? What is Aries thinking and feeling? What is Aries thinking and feeling? What's on their mind? What's in their heart? Seven of Swords underneath the Four of Wands. Aries. What's going on in Aries? Okay. Eight of Wands underneath the Ten of Wands. Star card underneath the Six of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Justice. Underneath the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Aries. What's going on with you? I always start with this top row, which is what's going on outside of you, and I weave in the bottom row, which is what you're thinking and feeling about it. I always start with the general energies over here. With the Seven of Pentacles, I really think right now you're in the middle of working on something. I think for the most part, many Aries are in the process of working on healing their lives in some way. You're working on healing aspects of yourself, okay? And you're in the process of it. It's not something that's completed. You're having to still put effort towards it. And you're mindful and you're checking on it and working on it every single day. in the process of doing that, I think many Aries with this Eight of Cups, you could be actually purging. You could be in a period of purging, leaving people, places, things, attitudes, and behaviors behind at this time that no longer serve you. You're looking for better days, higher roads, okay? If it doesn't serve your highest good, it's out. And, you know, you could even be leaving things that really aren't broken, but they just don't serve you anymore. So there could be really nothing wrong with it, except it just doesn't fulfill you at this time anymore. So you, Aries, could be leaving behind just because your vision and your goals have grown and you want more out of life at this time than what you're getting. So there's an expansion, a feeling of growth and expansion here in a very big way. And you're working on this, you're working on it. And it's about healing, which I said here without even noticing the Four of Swords. I think Aries are taking a personal rest in a lot of ways, or in some aspect, because you are working towards healing yourself, healing your own life. And the desire at the end of the day is a new beginning, to bring balance back to your life. And that's where you're at. Balance, healing, a period of purging, all because you want a new beginning. Something more, an expansion like no other at this time. So this could be in any aspect. Some of you could be leaving jobs, leaving relationships, leaving homes, buying new homes, saving to move, saving for that new car. These are just some ideas that are popping up, okay? That just brought up that some of you at this time are absolutely saving your money. I feel like Aries are putting it aside because you do have a dream and you want to reach that dream. So I feel at this time Aries are putting some funds, some finances aside towards making a goal a reality. And I do feel like with the Temperance card that you are being divinely guided now and protected on this journey. When Temperance comes up, it lets me know that you are being intuitively guided, that you are trusting your gut, and that you're where you're at because you're following that intuitive impulse within you. So this is in relation to some new beginning. And I feel with the Justice card here that it's karmic. You're learning lessons now. And you're taking your time. You're in the process of learning them. Okay? When Justice comes out, it lets me know again that you're wanting balance. And you're seeking a new direction. One that's more in line with you. One that's, I think it's about being honest and true with yourself. Okay, and I think at this time, if you're going to be bitterly honest with yourself, you're going to find yourself leaving things behind that no longer make you happy, because you're doing that self-assessment and you're asking yourself, does that make me happy? Does that bring me happiness? Is that keeping me on my highest path and taking me to my highest good? And if you're being completely honest with yourself, and you're getting answers like no, well, maybe, I think many Aries at this time will be leaving that behind and going a new direction with this Libra. Libra pops up with the Justice card, but with the Justice card, okay? And Temperance pops out again. So I really do feel like you are in a great time of spiritual and divine communication, as well as healing and balance. So staying true to yourself is extremely important now, as well as staying connected to the divine. And how do we do that? By trusting our own gut. Okay? So at this time, Aries are in the process of healing themselves, working on themselves. This is what the overall thing is for you guys. You're in a period of healing and purging. The Four of Wands comes out, and it suggests that for some of you, this could be have something to do with family, home, or your foundations in life, okay? This could be about safety, security, and stability. So I feel like you could be saving or making changes so you can provide a better structure or foundation for your life for the future. Just sitting with the energy for a minute. I really feel like there's also, for some of you, personal growth and change within the family unit. Okay, for some of you, this could be a relationship, or God, okay, I just got a few things. This could be a familial relationship that's going through changes. Your ideas and concepts about family could be going through changes. So you could be making changes with how you handle or deal with family issues or matters. And I even heard the house in and of itself, even though this isn't a Pentacles. Some of you are considering leaving a home because it's just not what you want. Okay, I feel movement here and I feel movement here. So I really feel like leaving out of, and we had that movement with the Eight of Cups too. I feel like leaving out and purging away again situations and things and attitudes and behaviors are at the forefront right now for Aries. Working on your own life to improve it. And I with the Seven of Swords here, I really feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I also feel like you're seeing the end of something coming into sight. Okay? So it's like for some of you, you're seeing the end of a relationship, or you're seeing the end of a journey. Because you're already looking ahead here at what comes next. You're being honest with yourself. Okay, for some of you, this could be moving into and upgrading your relationship. This could be marriage, especially with the Justice card. This could be engagement. For others of you, this could be divorce. Okay? It's going to be different for different ones of you if it entails a romantic relationship. Okay? I really feel like with the Seven of Swords, you're making clear physical movement. Okay? Now with the the Seven of Swords, in typical tarot, it does mean letting something go. So this could be letting go of, and we have that here with the Six of Swords as well as the Eight of Cups. You could be letting go of, familial ties or attitudes towards family and tradition. You could be definitely letting go of a home or a space or how you do things with your children or with your wife or husband. It's really going to be different for different ones of you. Remember, it's a general reading. So if you want a personal reading, that information is below. Contact me. Love to do it for you. What I'm getting here, though, is that you're seeing the end of something. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. There's hope. For some of you, it's hope at the end, within a situation that's not been very easy. For others of you, it's actually seeing the end of something, but I'm not feeling it in a negative way. I'm feeling it in like a way where you're seeing something beyond that that's better, that's become your new goal. So you're okay with moving out of or away from whatever you're in or whatever you're doing so that you can attain this new goal. Like I said earlier on, Aries are in a period of expansion of self, expansion of goals, expansion of self, expansion of spirituality. And I really do feel like whatever you were in, it was stasis. And now you're done with that. You're ready to go beyond the limits that you had set for yourself before because you realized they were too low. So I feel like for many of you, it could be within the home or around the foundations or structure of your life. For some of you, it's within a particular relationship, okay? With the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Wands, excuse me, tickle. I definitely feel like you've been carrying a heavy load or a heavy burden for all too long, okay? And you're ready to move along, and quickly at that. You're ready to sweeten the deal, I just heard. You're ready to aim towards making something better, making your life better, moving on to better days. And in a sense, I feel like this guy's just packed up his whole home on his back and he's moving away. He says, I can do this. I can carry all this load, and I'm definitely, I'm grounded, and I'm ready to move, and I'm determined to move to better days. So I really feel like several of you are aiming for that new beginning. And yes, it's a lot to carry. Yes, there's a heavy load there, but you've got such a sweet outlook or perspective about it all that it makes carrying that load easier. Okay, so that's going to resonate with some of you. I do feel like you're aiming for success. The 8 pops out here, and 8s definitely are my number of success. They're the way forward. In typical and traditional tarot, 8 of Wands is about fruitful communication and divine guidance. So here we're coming up with that divine guidance again. I do feel it again with the star card as well as this 8, that you're being divinely guided to expand yourself, to expand your life, to take chances, and to get up and physically move out of stagnant and old and repressive situations. Okay, so with the 10 of Wands, again, not very traditional, but what I'm getting is I feel like Aries are just picking up their entire life and they're moving. They're moving. You're moving in or out of a relationship, a home, out of situations within yourself in terms of how you think and how you emote and behave. You're really doing the hard work. I mean, I feel like this guy's got a bunch of wood on his back because you're trying to construct something new, and he's gonna put it all together. I keep getting construction, like you're building a new foundation for yourself, so you can plant seeds and grow something more. You've got something more in mind for yourself now than you have even within the last 6 months. Everything's changing, and I think for many of you, these are changes you have chosen. For others, not so much. But the energy here is that many Aries, no matter what cards are being dealt, you're in a period of owning it. You're in a period of taking what you got right at your feet and in your life at that time, and you're seeing a vision of something more, and you're just collecting yourself and moving forward because you've got a good attitude about what's to come next. With the 6 of Swords and the Star card, again, movement. I'm getting movement. You're moving into or out of. You know, earlier I said marriage, moving into marriage, or you could be moving out of a marriage through divorce with the Justice card here. Some of you are clearly only thinking of it, and others of you are in the process of it. Okay, you could be just thinking about it, or you could be working through it now. This is in any aspect, though. This clearly does not have to be within a relationship. It could be about buying a new home, getting a new job, working on healing yourself at the grassroots foundation of your life. You're definitely getting a wishes desire. I feel you're wanting this, and so it feels like a dream come true, or maybe a wish come true. It's an opportunity for growth and to expand in a very beautiful way. I feel like blessings are abound because you're seeing them as blessings. Whatever is going on, you're seeing it that way because you perceive it that way. At least that's for this group of Aries. With the Six of Swords, it's definitely about life lessons being learned, and next to or in relationship to the Justice card in the lower column, it definitely feels like karmic life lessons are in the process of being learned. Okay, with the Six, they're lifelong. Sixes are very special to me. They do represent lifelong lessons. This could be on the home front or within a relationship, and for others of you, this could be about the foundations of your life, about your own belief systems regarding relationships, or in some other aspect of your life. You're challenging them, you're changing them, you're purging them, you're reevaluating and then rewriting them. You are building and constructing a whole new you at this time. And again, it's healing. It's about healing and moving forward. So definitely feeling like Aries are on the go now. On the go. Even though we've got the Seven of Pentacles, that's where you're at. You're at a place of purging and constructing a new you at this time. Beautiful. So these are the Psychic Tarot. This is the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland. It's new, and I've decided I'm going to use it today. I'm going to pull some additional messages for you. I read these cards intuitively, okay? Which just simply means, Aries, I don't read the book. I get messages with each card that are tailored to you. I could pull the same card for another sign and probably get a completely different message. So, stand your ground just popped up. And you know what I'm feeling here with this card? It's like you're the ruler of your world. Look at this guy. He's standing up. He's strong. He's confident. And he's facing almost like an eclipsing sun. Didn't we just have a solar eclipse? I really feel like everything that's happening for you now has started and is around the solar eclipse that just happened at late June. This is a 7, which is a very spiritual number for me that says to keep connected and grounded spiritually. I don't, I really just feel like it's saying stay brave, be courageous, do the thing that scares you the most. Yeah, and I feel like you're being a pioneer, that you're being a warrior at this time. You're really doing that hard work, that maybe some other people might shriek at, or shrink at, actually, because it's scary, some of the stuff you're doing. You're making decisions and choices that are really requiring you to stand your ground, to be the victor that's inside, or the warrior that's inside of you at this time. Okay? That's actually, there's a very strong and positive vibration here with this card. Positive movement forward just came out. And that reminds me of this little boat here with the Six of Swords. I'm definitely seeing forward movement here. Stand your ground and move forward in your life. And you are. It's an 8. 7, 8. I see progress here. I'm definitely seeing you making the decisions and doing the hard thing, or the courageous thing, or the brave thing. The thing that scares you, makes you shake in your boots, though you might not show it to anybody. You're doing it. And, you know, even if you're alone, you're still doing it. You're doing it because you want something more. You see the horizon. That brings me to this 8 here. This guy's looking at the horizon because he wants more. He wants that expansion. I feel like you're moving forward in a very positive way now in some aspect or many aspects of your life. And that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. So there's positive movement forward for you. Though it's requiring of you to stand your ground and do the thing that might scare you the most, okay? And for many of you, I see that you're doing it. You're definitely doing it at this time. Wow, beautiful reading, Aries. So those are your messages. I hope they resonate. If you happen to like the reading, hit the like, share, and subscribe. As well as the little thumbs up under the video. It lets me and YouTube know that you appreciate the content. Thank you for coming in and watching this video. I appreciate that. And until next time, do take care of yourself. Love and light always, Aries. Namaste.